Okay, for people listening, I'm sure you want to know what REAP is. Doug, tell them what REAP is.
Yeah, so REAP is a starting program for people who want to get started in real estate investing. Consists of online modules, of weekly webinars, of mindset coaching, and a little bit of one-on-one coaching as well.
So tell me, what is it about the modules? So we've got the Rookie to Rock Solid, we've got How to Raise Capital, we've got Creative Strategies, which involves, some of the people might have heard of would be like rent to own, wholesaling, those kind of things. We've got the weekly webinars, but I really want to touch on one of what I think is one of the most powerful parts of this program is a mindset coaching. Why is that so powerful and why is it such a good component of this program?
Well, just to quickly allude to the components of the program, I think it's so important to have fundamentals and really understand kind of the science of real estate investing. But beyond that is understanding the mindset behind it, why it is that we are trying to become real estate investors. Why do we want to be started in it? Why do we want to become financially free, financially independent?
And we've been coaching quite a few years and around real estate for a long time. Well, some a little bit longer because Doug's obviously a millennial. I think that's one of the things that I come across over and over. People know how to do stuff. Just like people know how to eat healthy, people just don't do it. That's the mindset. That's why this part we made sure was thrown into this program. And the 1v1 coaching, that's something that the real estate team and the revenue team are actually going to be helping you through, one, when you get into the program to understand what you need to do within it so you get the most benefit from it. But then also as you're leaving the program at the end, so we can really set up your action plan, the steps that you're going to take so you can achieve success in real estate. Now, you did mention that it's 12 months long. Why is it 12 months long?
Well, a 12-month-long program, I mean, it takes time to become a good real estate investor. You can go to a weekend workshop and, we've done it. We've learned different things of these things. But
information through a firehouse.
Exactly.
Like this much information in this much time.
Yeah, you get so much, you almost get overwhelmed, and then you hear about all the different strategies that are different components of the REAP program. And you think to yourself, gosh, do I become a buy and hold investor? Do I do rent to owns? Do I flip homes? And you're just overwhelmed. And so when you extend the timeline like we're doing in the REAP program, you really get an opportunity to kind of slow it down, also, learn the fundamentals of real estate investing, get your mindset right, and then create an action plan that's suitable for you personally.
And the experience, because experience takes time. It doesn't matter how quick you learn a skill, you do not gain experience until you've put the time in. And real estate isn't about timing the market or a particular strategy at a certain time, although there are some strategies work better at certain times in the market. It's about time in the market that helps create real wealth in real estate. The longer you play this game, the bigger your wealth strategy or the easier it is to create that wealth over time. So it's really important that we give you guys the time, not only just to learn the fundamentals, but to actually go put them into place in your market. Because what worked for me in my market in some of the times that I did it might not work for you. And likewise, what worked for Dougie in some of the markets he was involved in might not work for you, and vice versa. So it's about learning the fundamentals, learning those creative strategies, trying them in your market, seeing what and tweaking them on what works. Well, that takes time. So we want to be with you for that whole 12 months to help you through the program, rather than just giving you the information in a weekend and letting you loose and hoping you become successful.
And one of the things with the education component too of it is like when you stretch out the timeline of what we're learning, you're not as likely to just go on the thing that you're super stoked about or super excited about right away. I mean, I see it. I'm sure you've seen it before. And I mean, like you said, I'm younger than you in years and an experience, but I remember going to some of the workshops and getting really excited to go I just want to go buy a property right away. And while that's great, you've got a lot of energy to go do it. If you haven't stopped and asked yourself, okay, well, why am I doing this? And also have a really good understanding of the fundamentals of it, it's really easy to make a mistake. And not only that, but if you make some mistakes in real estate, they can be huge and they can really cripple people. And it's so important to really just slow things down, get an understanding of what it is you're doing.
Yeah, real estate's a 20-year plus game. If you want to create real wealth in real estate, the starting point to see the needle change is about 5 years. Sure, you can be flipping houses and making some income, but you just got a job. You're not creating wealth. You can create jobs in real estate, or you can create wealth with real estate, or you can do both. So it's understanding what you want to do, what you're willing to do, and that takes time and experience. So if someone wants to say, well, is this for me? Who is REAP for? Who would you say REAP is for?
Yeah, so everybody's on a different journey and we're all going to have different starting points. So I think there's kind of three different groups. We have people who are rookies, like a rookie real estate investor, and I define that as somebody who has one of two things, or perhaps even both. You're lacking in funds or money to get started in real estate because you need money if you want to be buying properties. It's plain and simple.
There are no free houses.
Yeah. And the second component of that is knowledge, right? So this is where we're coming in with the education and the program.
So you define a rookie as someone that has no knowledge or the money to invest in real estate.
Correct.
And you're looking to get both of those so you can move forward in that.
That's correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
That second group of people is, I'd say, the people who they've been investing in real estate for, a little bit. They've got maybe a bit of education, a bit of experience. They own maybe 1 to 5 properties already, and they know some of the strategies, but they're stuck. They've reached a plateau or a place where they feel mentally or financially they can't move beyond. And so with the REAP program and how we're working together with the education, we want to help people move past the limitations that they have, whether it be financially, or more importantly, upstairs.
And I think most people, as they work through life, they look at real estate, whether they take it or not. But a lot of people look at real estate, they may have started 10, 15 years ago. They may see the value of that real estate and they want to grow that because now they're looking back over with hindsight and going, wow, this has done so well for me in the last 10 years. And those who get involved in real estate will understand why. And they want to do more of it, but they just don't know how. So we've got the first two are the people, the rookies with no money or knowledge, but want to gain that. The people that are stuck with 1 to 5 properties. And what would be the third person?
Mm-hmm. So that last group of people is those who have the money, but they're lacking in the time or the knowledge to get started in real estate investing. And like we said earlier, you need to have money to get involved in the real estate game if you're buying properties. But not everybody, like we have, the older you get, typically the busier your life becomes. Or maybe you just don't want to be actively involved.
Might not be your passion. You might have the money. You could be a great heart surgeon. You just don't want to get involved in the actual doing of the real estate, but you want to park your money in there, but might not have the knowledge. So REAP will help you get the knowledge so you can make strategic and clever and smart decisions with your money to get into the market without having to use all of your time. So that's also where REAP can help you on that. So the next thing I want to touch on is something that I've been really excited to talk about as part of this program, and I know as you have as well, and that is our strategic partnership with REIN, the Real Estate Investment Network. So tell me about that, Dougie. What's going on with the Real Estate Investment Network?
So this is really cool. We're excited to be aligned with one of the top real estate investment education companies in Canada, and that's the Real Estate Investment Network. They've been around for 25 plus years, and for us to have been involved in both the membership with them, but also the program that they have created, the Real Estate Investing in Canada program, and have that accessible to those who are taking the REAP program is incredible.
And that's 80 hours of online video. It's got plus downloadable content to further help you. And everything that is in the REIN program is complementary to what we are teaching you. And I mean, I know I was joking a little bit with Dougie earlier, and I was saying, it's so amazing to actually finally have the number 1 and the number 2 real estate investment education companies in Canada aligned. And I'm not saying who's number 2 or number 1. So the next one is, how much does it cost?
Yeah, so the cost of the program, and the first thing is we want to make it accessible and affordable. Right, so the cost of the program is $197 per month, and we're doing it over the 12-month timeline. Right, so
it's less, which actually works out at less than $6.50 a day, which is less than 2 cups of coffee per day. So we wanted to create a choice in people's lives. Now we've looked at lots of programs out there, and if people are looking at programs, typically you're spending, you might get a free intro evening, then you spend $1,000 for a weekend, then they'll sign you up to the 5, 10, 15, 20, $30,000 courses. Now, there's nothing wrong with those courses, but sometimes that price point can stop people taking action. And we wanted to be that stepping stone between people doing nothing and doing something. So we priced it accordingly because we wanted it to be attractive to people. So you have a choice now in your life. You can either drink a cup of coffee or 2 a day, or you can choose to get educated about real estate and live a life of financial abundance. And that was something both of us and the whole revenue team were actually really passionate about, making sure that anyone can get into this program.
Mm-hmm. And that's a key point. I mean, a lot of these programs that are a little bit higher priced are fantastic. We've been through them. I think they're great. I think they are really helpful for people. But it is one of those things that if you're just getting started, it can be a pretty big hurdle to jump over. And if you just want to get a basic understanding of fundamentals, or like we said, you're stuck in the middle and you want to expand, or you've got that money but you don't have the time or the knowledge, you can invest in the REAP program instead, which is, like we said, very affordable and accessible for people so that they can at least get started in it. And then maybe down the line, if one of these bigger courses or a bigger financial commitment in terms of
and you see the value in that, then you can go invest in that. And we still both actively invest in some of these courses. We go on these programs every year. We spend money on our investment. But one of the things we also wanted just to add in there was we are actually going to guarantee that if you do the work during the 12 months, if you do not make or save the money that you spend with us, we will refund that money to you. And that's because we know that if you actually take these action steps, take your time, work through the program and do the work, you are going to be in action in real estate and you will make that money back. And so if people want to sign up, what do they do, Dougie?
I just want to pause.
I say Dougie. I should say Doug. Sorry.
I just want to pause there for a real quick sec about that guarantee. I mean, we want people to succeed. We've seen it where people are in a program and they're not getting what they want out of it. Honestly, we just want people to take this knowledge, take what they're learning, take our experience and our ability to help people, and actually move it into action. And so if you do that, we totally believe and we stand behind everything that we're doing so that people will get the success and the results that they're seeking. And that's bottom line. That's what we want to do for people. And as long as you put in the work, we think you're going to be successful.
So there is a link below this video that you can click. It'll take you to the Rev N You School. You can sign up for there. And if you do sign up, we'll be giving everybody a free copy of the More Than Cash Flow, which was written by Julie Broad, The Real Risks, Rewards of Profitable Real Estate Investing. So everyone who signs up for our program is going to get one of these books sent to them. Looking forward to seeing you in the program. Anything else to add?
No, I think with the Revenue Real Estate team and the REAP program, I think if you're getting started in real estate investing or you're somewhere along the way and you want to expand, it's a great place to start. You've got the experience and knowledge of working with a great team, and we look forward to having you in the course.
And this isn't just the team. We have a whole team and connections to a lot of people. So whatever problem or challenge you have in real estate, through our network of people, we will be able to help find you the answers. So don't think it's just me and Dougie sitting here. There's a whole team behind this camera that was willing to help you out as well.
Absolutely. So we look forward to seeing you in the course. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach us at info@revenue.com.
That's REVNYOU.com.
Great. Thank you.